For a Trump White House embroiled in a tariff row, these figures threaten to provoke another tantrum. In the event, they may pacify. The global US trade deficit growing in February to close to a decade high of $57.6 billion. But the gap with China narrowing sharply. A fall of nearly 19% to $29 billion for the politically sensitive goods deficit. It added to a more easy mood among investors after Wednesday's surprise bounce back in global share prices.
When the market turned around yesterday, it was absolutely connected to a change in heart among investors, the realization that actually a trade war may be less likely, that there is plenty of time for both sides to get together and to thrash out a deal.
Hints for that have come from Washington. It says it's ready to talk, and with 2 months to go before the latest US tariffs could come into effect, there is time to do so. China says it's never surrendered to any trade pressure and will win any trade war, and is now referring Trump's first round of tariffs on metals to a WTO dispute resolution procedure. Markets are still on high alert.
Markets get used to that politics had been a support. So it has always been a support, which was a pleasant surprise. Now we are back to normality, where politics is either not a support anymore when we look at monetary policy, or when we look at trade, fiscal policy, then it can be also a headwind.
The US trade deficit may yet get worse, economists warn, as imports are drawn in by strong economic growth. That could, along with Trump's tax and budget deals, add an estimated $75 billion to the overall trade gap. In that scenario, the US a victim of its own success, not just China's.